There was a time in the late 2000s when loud guitars were finally allowed to ask quiet questions. Not questions about fame or rebellion, but questions about the soul. It was a season when many believers were painting on that smile in public, but they were unraveling in private. Churches were full, radios were loud, and yet many hearts felt thin, worn, drifting. In a small circle of musicians, there was a realization that the greatest danger wasn't walking away loudly, it was disappearing silently. Not falling off a cliff, but slowly slipping through the cracks. The song they began to shape wasn't meant to accuse. It wasn't meant to expose. It spoke for the person who didn't mean to lose themselves, but they woke up one day and they didn't even recognize who they'd become. The recording process was intense, raw, unpolished in emotion, even if polished in sound. Because the message and the question were honest. If the music was loud, the truth had to be louder. When it was finally released, it didn't arrive quietly. It climbed the charts, not necessarily because it was catchy, but because it was accurate. Listeners didn't just hear it, they felt it. Here's the mystery. The song never names the enemy because the enemy is already overwhelmingly familiar to all of us. And this is where scripture leans in. Hebrews chapter 2, verse 1. We must pay the most careful attention, therefore, to what we have heard so that we do not drift away. You don't plan it. You don't announce it. You just stop rowing. The application is simple. If your fire feels dim, don't panic, but don't ignore it. Return to what keeps you anchored, the word, prayer, worship, and community with believers. God doesn't abandon his people, but he does call us to wake up before what matters most drifts away. What a timely message, man. The band that created this creative wake-up call, Deciphered Down. And the song, Fading. Dude, I really hope that blessed you, man. Listen, if the work I'm doing here on the channel is a blessing to you and you'd like to support it, consider buying me a cup of coffee. The link is down in the description. If you've never heard Deciphered Down or you haven't heard them in a long time, man, I've got Fading queued up for you right over here. Check this out, man. This song will rock you up. It'll bless you. Keep your eyes on Jesus.